So we are here to talk about the single A scores for the MILB, Minor League Baseball, we are doing here. So let's talk about it here. We're going to do the minor league levels, each from single A all the way to triple A. Every single one that is televised. A televised game, or most of the games are televised. For those affiliates. Every similar lower those like single A, high A. You might not see televised though, but like triple A, you see more televising them, like double A. So, because double A, you see more of the prospects that are like, they develop them for the longest time, and they're like, you see like the big major leaguers that'll be in there for a while. And AAA is just refining a few things. It's kind of like you just need like one little thing to work on, or you need to like prove that you're against like people that have been in the MLB before. Just on the cusp of not being in the MLB, or they're not in there because like there's just too much depth on that team. And they might as well give them some, have them stay in AAA so they get better, or more playing time, and keep them fresh, and keep them actually playing, instead of just stop playing, more, it actually hurt them, more. So, yeah. Anyways, we got 40, so let's do it here. So we have Clearwater falls to Lakeland 3-2. Bradenton defeated Dunedin 7-4 here. In that one, it was a suspended game from yesterday, Wednesday 25th. St. Lucie defeated Jupiter 6-0. Fort Myers 12-7 over Tampa. Hickory 7-2 over Salem. Palm Beach 6-5 over Daytona. In 11, Kannapolis over Fredericksburg 7-3. Fayetteville 4-3 over Augusta. Lynchburg 3-2 over Charleston. Carolina 9-3 over the Marva. Columbia 3-2 over Myrtle Beach. Then we got 7-2 win for Lake Osno. Rancho Cucamonga 8-5 over San Jose. Vizsla over Inland Empire 5-3. Stockton falls to Fresno 5-3. And we have a game that is to be completed on June 27th, tomorrow. That's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And then 6:30 Eastern is going to be the second game. Because when they have double headers, they have 7-inning double headers in minor league baseball. Because they try to get every game in as possible. And the main reason is what they do is they do value for the games. They do a split, not a split doubleheader like MLB does. Usually they do like a split doubleheader. This they do actually do like one doubleheader gets you one ticket gets you 2 games. So it's like a better value for the fans, And it also is one of those things where like they want to get the games in for development, for these players, So now let's go to high A level, where Aberdeen defeated Hub City 7-2. They had 2 7-inning games. 4-3 Hub City over Aberdeen. Bowling Green 8-7 over Asheville. In 11, Jersey Shore over Brooklyn 5-4. 2-1 Greenville over Rome. In 11, Lake County 10-6 over West Michigan. Dayton, Phyllis Lansing 9-7. Fort Wayne 7 Great Lakes. Peoria 14 Federal Lake. Quad City shuts out Wisconsin 2-0. Spokane 12-2 over Hillsborough. 8-2 Eugene over Everett. We have two suspended games in progress games. Hudson Valley in Wilmington and South Bend Cedar Rapids when Sam Greensboro and Tri-City Vancouver did not play at all due to rain. Hudson Valley and South Bend Cedar Rapids are in progress. And those games will be moved to 7 innings. Tri-City Vancouver played no hitter. Hudson Valley and Wilmington will finish the first game at 4:30. Second game will go to a double header actually. We're at 70 game. At 6:45 will be a second. And Southern Clemson Cedar Rapids Colonels. That'll be a rest finished game. That's 9 this game's on. Actually there are some cool ones too. But it's 7 game. So actually another 7 game. I went to Greensboro, this will be a double header. 4 games at 5 Eastern. Second game immediately afterwards. Probably like a 30-minute break afterwards. So now let's go to the double A. So we have some double A games here. Portland fell to Binghamton. I said Birmingham. Binghamton beats Portland, Maine 2-1. Altoona meets Chesapeake 3-2 in that game. We had Harrisburg falls to Akron 5-4. 4-3 Somerset over Erie. Reading shuts out Richmond 1-0. A very low scoring game. Bearman need to win a baseball game. Knoxville 9-3 over Birmingham. Columbus 3-1 over Blacksea. Hartford, Connecticut 2-1 over New Hampshire. Pensacola beats Chandler 10-6. Montgomery 9-2 Rocket City. Corpus Christi over Northwest Arkansas 4-3. Tulsa 7-6 over Festival. Switch to 5-0 over Springfield. And 11 Amarillo over Arkansas 4-3. And San Antonio Midland are playing suspended. They're playing game 1 at 6 Eastern start. And then game 2 in progress. Then game 2, we have the continuation of the second. The game 1 is the continuation of the first game. And then game 2, we get Eastern. And I'll leave them an hour and a half to play the first game. And I have a break in between the 2 games. And I'll return into roughly 7 games. Yeah, because it's in the second game, so I'll turn it into 2 7-inning games. And I'll turn that one into tomorrow's game, 7-inning game. And then we have some games here in AAA baseball. Now we have Las Vegas 14-11 over Albuquerque. And it will beat Norfolk in a shot 6-0. Then we had Memphis followed Durham 3-2. Scranton Wilkes-Barre followed beat Worcester 4-2. Lehigh Valley 12 over Buffalo. Shut up till they were 2. 17-2 Omaha blew out Indianapolis. Nashville 6-2 Jacksonville. 6-5 Columbus over Iowa. Louisville beat St. Paul 4-2. Aurora 8-1 over Tacoma. Salt Lake dominated Reno 14-3. And then 5-4 Sacramento defeated Oklahoma City in that one. They had a wet playing surface day. So Syracuse Syracuse will play Rochester on the 28th. Will be the rain delay game on third. Will be the makeup for the wet playing surface, wet field of grounds, and the rain due to rain or storms. It will be between Sugar and El Paso will be made up on 27th, so Friday. So we'll have game 1 at 6:05 Eastern between Sugar and El Paso, and then, or 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central. I'm at 6:05 Central because it's Texas Central time. And I'll have game 2. Maybe if you had game 1 could have been at like 8:05, but if it was a single game, but since it's a doubleheader, they're gonna have 2 7 games. They'll start an hour earlier. So that's that. And then we have on the 28th, we have 2 games. One, we have 2 makeup games. We have one from Wednesday made up between Louisville and St. Paul. They were originally scheduled to play later at 7:07 Eastern. However, they decided to play a couple hours earlier at 5:07 Eastern, 4:07 Central local time. Start game 1 of the day of the 2 7 games, and then 30 minutes after the conclusion of the first one, it's the 7 game, we'll have a second 7 game between Louisville and St. Paul, and then same with Syracuse and Rochester, except this one they're starting at the first game at 4:05 Eastern between Syracuse and Rochester, and then the second one will be 30 minutes following the first game.